Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona. Welcome back if you're joining me again. Today I'm sharing a 40-minute grounding Vinyasa flow practice from the Ground and Center series of classes. And it's a really nice practice if you are craving something calm and uncomplicated. If you like practicing with props, I'd recommend having a block and a folded blanket. And if you are enjoying the classes on a regular basis and you'd like to support me, I'm on Patreon. All the details are in the description below. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy your practice. Namaste. And begin your practice laying down on your back. Bend your knees and rest your feet wide to the side edges of your mat. And let your knees knock gently in. Position your hands in a nice, soft, restful place. And gently close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Become aware of your natural breath and your body in space. And invite the ground beneath you to take on your weight. Let your bones begin to settle as if your breath itself is heavier, releasing and relaxing with every exhale. We begin this practice not by doing but by softening. An invitation to be with yourself uninterrupted. Here in this quiet, your awareness can begin to gather in. Your body can remember it's safe to release. And you can arrive more fully into what's right here in front of you. And this softening is a form of strength, the strength it takes to yield, to let go without pushing, bracing, or expectation. In this practice, let every breath in your presence move you gently back toward your steady center. So you can ground yourself without forcing or having to fix anything. Start to deepen your breath now, breathing in a little bit deeper and breathing out a little bit longer. Take 2 more full cycles of breath. And sliding your eyes open if you had them closed. Take a loose cactus shape with your arms. Keep your feet wide and start to windshield your knees side to side. Offering your low back some rotation. Flushing some movement into your hips. And then pause in the middle. Hug your knees in for a squeeze. Tee out your arms at shoulder high with your palms face down. And then lower your shins over to your right, hovering your knees above the floor. Come back through center and then lower your knees over to the left. Move side to side at your own pace. And then come back to center. Hug the knees in and cross your right ankle over your left. Hold on to your feet. Take a gentle roll back through your spine and then roll up. Take a seat for Sukhasana, easy seat. And you might like a folded blanket underneath Beneath your buttocks for support there, so the back of your pelvis can lift and the front of your pelvis can tip forward. Narrow the space between your knees so your lower legs cross roughly at the middle shins. Flex your feet here. And then just simply walk your hands forward, lengthening your chest out over your legs. As you inhale, draw your chest forward and up. And as you exhale, fold and surrender forward any amount. Take a few easeful breaths, relaxing into your hips, your inner thighs, your outer hips. Just making some space to soften and accommodate any places of tightness, discomfort with a calm, slow breath. Stay in your fold, just lift up a little way, walk your hands over to your left. And as you move to the left, lift your belly up, lengthen your belly out over your left thigh, and then softly fold, breathing some length and space into the right side of your body. And then walk your hands back through center. We'll switch, recross your legs, narrow your knees and flex your feet. As you're ready, walking your hands forward. Breathing intentionally, slow breath in, calm breath out, watching you breathe. Lifting up, walk your hands over to your right now. As you go, keep the left buttocks grounded, and then belly and chest can lift, angle to your right, and then side stretch a little deeper if you have the space into the left side of your body. And then walk your way back to center. Make your way over your legs or around your legs, and we'll meet up in a plank pose. Settling your hands under your shoulders and the heels of your feet over the ball mounds of your toes. We'll pause here 5 to 8 breaths, pressing the floor away and feeling the muscles of your thighs and your core switch on, but leave a little softness and space in your joints so your effort lands you in your center and not your edges. So you've got a little bit of wriggle room in the shoulders and the backs of your knees feel soft. Steady breath. And then slowly now press up and back into downward facing dog with a gentle bend in your knees. Take the next few breaths to pedal and stretch out in your down dog. Easing into your heels, bending one knee, then the other. And feel the length of your spine, your side waist extending as you reach long through your arms. Keep the base of your fingers grounded, pushing the floor away. Together now, take a smooth breath in, an easy breath out. One more, inhale. And then lower your knees to the floor and come to tabletop pose. Settle your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Moving through a few rounds of cat and cow or any other movement here that may feel nourishing. You could circle or barrel roll your spine. And take your breath with you, ease through your movement. So your spine's responding, not reacting. Feeling of expansion and space as you breathe in. And then gathering, drawing back to your center as you breathe out. And then meet me in a neutral spine. Keep your hips balanced over your knees. Come to puppy pose and let your breath guide you in. No need to arrive all at once. Just feeling your way forward, walking your hands forward and a little wider than your shoulders. Bow your head toward the floor. Take a calm breath in. Complete breath out. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And then look forward, slide forward and come to your belly for Sphinx pose. Walk onto your forearms and then adjusting into your back bend from a place of sensation. So try and find in your shape a broadening across your chest, shoulder blades in and down your back, a subtle lift in your belly, just enough to stay engaged without tension and without interrupting the flow of your breath. And then release from your back bend, travel slowly back into child's pose, Balasana. Take your seat to your heels. Arms can extend forward or soften by your sides. Then breathe gently into your lower back. Feel it expand on your inhale. And soften, release on your exhale. Rise up onto all fours. Return to tabletop. And just walk your hands a little more forward of your shoulders. Center your left shin to the middle of your mat. Reach your right leg back to the height of your hip. Point your toes, look forward, take a breath in. Exhale slow, draw your knee to your nose, round your spine. Once more, extend and curl in. Reach your right leg straight back. Then shift your chest forward and lower to your belly. On your inhale now, cobra pose. And then stay for an extra cycle of breath. Loop your shoulders back. On your exhale, melt down. Tuck your toes under. You can roll on your knees here. Slowly press back to down dog splits with your right leg lifting. Take an inhale here. Anchor your hands. Exhale, step your right foot to your hands for low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Left knee to the floor. You could be on your fingertips here, framing your front foot. You might like to elevate hands to your top thigh. You can reach your arms overhead. Take a few breaths in your lunge, easing into your hips, connecting to your breath. One more inhale. Hands to the floor if you had them up, and we'll step up, top of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen your chest away from your thighs, and then forward fold over your legs. Next breath in, come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Bend the knees, sit your buttocks down and back. On an inhale, press to stand, reach tall, just here for a beat. And then forward fold over your legs, soft bend in the knees as you go. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Then step your left foot back and we'll move into the half splits. Lower your left knee to the floor, ease your buttocks back. Work towards straightening your right leg. 3 to 5 breaths here. Dig your heel down. Firm your right thigh firm. On your inhale, lunge forward and step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to pause. Together now, breathe in. And on your exhale, lower your knees and return to all fours. Second side, so your hands a little forward of your shoulders, center your right shin to the middle of your mat. Reach your left leg back, look forward. Breathe in. Exhale slow, draw your knee to your nose, round your very upper back. Once more, extend. Curl in. Reach your left leg straight back. Look forward, shift your chest forward and lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra, bhujangasana, one breath. Exhale, release down, tuck your toes, and slowly press back to a down dog splits with the left leg lifting. Inhale here. Exhale, left foot to your hands for low lunge. Soften your right knee to the floor and take 3 to 5 breaths in your version of lunge. Another breath in. Hands to the floor and step up. Inhale, open your chest forward and forward fold, Uttanasana. Breathe in, chair pose, knees bend, arms by your ears. Next breath in, stand tall, reach your arms overhead. Forward fold over your legs. Halfway lift. And step your right foot back for Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Lower your right knee and work towards straightening your left leg. Flex your toes. 3 to 5 breaths. Slow and steady. And inhale, lunge forward and step back to downward facing dog. Grounding into the here and the now, following the steady flow of your breath. Inhale now, raise your right leg up and back. Point your toes. On your exhale, shift forward, come to a 3-point plank. Shoulders over your ears. Another breath in. Exhale, core lunge in your plank, knee to chest. Inhale down, dog splits, reach your right leg high. And then step to your hands, warrior one. Ground your left heel, rise slow, reach your arms overhead. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. On your inhale, straighten your legs and use the bind of your hands to open your chest. Exhale, rebend your right knee and fold into humble warrior. So you could hover above your right thigh, you could come to the inside of your right thigh. Try and close the door on your right hip, keep your left thigh engaged. As you linger, notice where you could expend less effort, perhaps in your jaw. Notice where you could create more stability, perhaps physically in the feet, pressing down, or just a simple presence to each breath, in and out. On your inhale, release your arms, rise, return, warrior one breath here. And then hands to the floor and step up. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen both sides of your waist. And forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Press to stand. Keep it flowing, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, chest forward. And step your right foot back now for warrior two. Nice long stride, rise with your in-breath. Arms to a T. And reaching wide across the tops of your arms. No need to push or strive. Try and be more aware of how your breath is responding. So you're offering yourself the sensitivity to adjust for ease and steadiness, Sthira and Sukha. And then ground through your feet now will flow. On your inhale, straighten your legs, stretch your arms overhead. And exhale, lower your prayer hands to your heart, rebend your left knee. Inhale, swim your prayer hands overhead, straighten your legs. Exhale, tee out your arms wide, return, warrior two. Again, arms overhead, two straight legs. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart, re-lunge your left knee. Inhale, rise tall, legs straight, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, raise your arms, straighten your legs, and now keep your legs, tee out your arms. Preparing for triangle pose. You might like to shorten your stride. You could toe heel your right foot in a step. And then gently shift your hips to the right as you reach forward. Then down, left hand to your shin, right hand to the sky. Pause and breathe here. Actively pressing your feet down. Start to expand from your center across your chest, your arms. Reach a little taller through your right fingers. If you have the space, reach your right arm overhead, side body stretch. And on your exhale, rebend your left knee and come to lizard lunge. Land your hands inside your left foot in the left lane. Lower your right knee to the floor. So just finding your appropriate edge. Here, option to prop your hands on a block to elevate and open your shape. Or come to your forearms if you have the space, or anywhere in between. And keep listening to all your body's feedback. Where can you feel resistance? And where do you feel spacious? Keep feeding your body with your breath. Find a sense of softness if things feel frozen or rigid. And you can do that by easing off or adding a little bit of movement to your shape. And then reframe your left foot with your hands. We'll step back through a Vinyasa. Plank on your inhale. Gaze forward, take a breath. Chaturanga, low push-up. Take a back bend of your choice on the new breath. And we'll all meet back in downward facing dog. On your inhale, raise your left leg up and back. Point your toes. Exhale, shift forward, come to your 3-point plank. Take another breath in, front body strong. Exhale, core lunge in your plank, knee to chest. Inhale, down dog splits, reach your left leg high. Exhale and step to warrior one. Ground your right heel, rise slow. For more space, left foot in the left lane. Nurturing a steady cadence to your breath so it feels even and equal, grounding you. Then go ahead, lower and interlace your hands behind your back. Firm your feet, inhale, straighten your legs, draw your knuckles down, brighten your chest. And on your exhale, rebend your left knee and fold into humble warrior. Lifting the front of your shoulder heads up so your shoulder blades squeeze. No over effort. Next inhale, release your hands, rise, return to warrior one just for a breath. And then lower your hands to the floor and step up, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Press to stand, rise tall. Forward fold on your out breath. Breathe in, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, left foot steps back, warrior two. Finding your stride and holding your form without freezing the rhythm of your breath. Feel it move through your shape. Ground through your feet and will flow. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead. Pray your hands, exhale, lower your hands to your heart, rebend your right knee. Inhale, swim your prayer hands overhead, straighten your legs. And exhale, tee out your arms, return warrior two. Inhale, arms overhead, two straight legs. Lower your hands to your heart, re-lunge your right knee. Inhale, rise tall, legs straight, arms overhead. Warrior two on your exhale. Inhale, raise your arms, straighten your legs, and now keep the legs. Tee out your arms. Firm your thigh muscles. Transition into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Hips shift gently to your left as you reach forward and down. Right hand to your shin, foot or the floor, and left hand to the sky. Following your breath. Option to reach your left arm overhead for a side body stretch. And then on your exhale, rebend your right knee, come to your lizard lunge. Hands to the inside of your right foot, lower your left knee. Finding a version of this lunge that feels satisfying. A little bit of space, a little bit of stretch. Keep your breath flowing and your mind patient, present, so you're fully inhabiting your body. And then lift up onto your fingertips, make space. This time we'll step forward into Yogi Squat, Malasana. Sitting down on the backs of your calves any amount, or elevate your shape if your knees don't like deep flexion. Take 3 slow grounding breaths, pressing into your outer feet, easing your elbows toward your inner thighs, your knees to widen the gate of the pose. As you're ready, lift your hips and take a forward fold. Walk your feet under your hips. And then bend your knees and take a slow roll up to stand. And then land. Find your steady, even standing posture. Tadasana. Moving into tree pose, Vrksasana. Balance on your right foot first. Lift and place your left foot anywhere on the inside of your right leg. And bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Once you have your balance, see if you can grow a little taller, focusing your gaze to a steady, unmoving point ahead of you. And if you have your balance, send your prayer overhead. Perhaps explore turning your gaze up. And then softly release, left foot to the floor. As you're ready, moving into the opposite side. Spread your weight evenly into your left foot. Lift and place your right foot into tree pose for Vrksasana. So it's helpful here to gently hug your left hip in so you balance your pelvis. Press your palms so you really feel them touch, so you find your midline. If you have your balance, arms overhead, perhaps in the gaze arm. Gently release. Hold your hips now. We're going to move into Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. Go ahead, step your left foot back. Face the long edge of your mat. Take a moment here to angle your heels out, big toes in so you feel pigeon toe. And we'll move in stages. Squeeze your elbows back. Take a full breath in, open your chest. And then exhale, bend your knees and fold halfway forward. So your hips tip forward. Another breath in, lengthen your chest forward. And fold between your legs. Your hands can rest on your legs or to the ground. And then notice where you might need to adjust your shape. Prioritize a feeling of ease and softness in your fold. So if your hamstrings are blocking you, bend your knees so you can hinge your pelvis forward. And then wherever you're at, firm your feet into the earth. Very subtly tip your weight forward toward the fronts of your feet. Relax your head, features of your face. And then draw your shoulder blades up toward your buttocks so you give room for your neck to relax. And release on your inhale, rise to your fingertips, take a halfway lift. And then turn and face the top of your mat. Come to a runner's lunge. From here, make your way down to take a seat. So you could step the left leg through if that feels accessible, or simply make your own comfortable way there. Come to the middle of the mat, transitioning into our final forward folds before rest. And you might like to prop a folded blanket under your seat for support. Baddha Konasana, seated butterfly pose. Make a loose diamond with your legs, soles of the feet to touch. Hold your ankles or your feet. As you're ready, breathe yourself tall. And then gently fold forward. Any amount, might be a little, might be a lot. Wherever you're at, aim your belly button toward your toes. That'll keep the front of your spine long and unwrinkled. Your lungs available. And then follow your next breath in and out. Keep following your breath. And then ease your way upright. Close your knees in, straighten your legs forward for Paschimottanasana. As you're ready, arms overhead. Then take the next few breaths to fold over your legs. So you don't need to land directly into the pose. You can arrive gradually. So breathe slowly here so you can feel each part of yourself welcomed in. You can feel sensation and you're aware of your edge. And then bringing yourself back upright, preparing for final rest. Find a final shape that's restful for you. You might like to lay back in Shavasana or sit upright, gathering any additional layers or props so you feel supported and comfortable. And your whole practice is preparation for this posture. So with each breath, you've been making space in your body and your mind between your thought and reaction, between inhale and exhale. And now is a chance to rest in that space. Spacious but steady, present and unburdened. And know that any time you choose to soften into a shape, into an emotion, into a breath, know that you're practicing a profound form of strength, one that requires you not to brace, but that courage to release control and just rest in presence. And empty your body's weight now into the earth. Let the floor hold your body's weight. And rest. I'll be back to guide you back. And begin to gently draw your awareness back. Let your breath deepen. Allow your body to stretch softly in any way that feels natural. And when you're ready, bend your knees and place your feet to the floor. Take your time to roll out to your right side, sliding your eyes open. And press your way back up to sit. And as you move back into your day, even as the pace around you might shift, remember you can choose to slow down just for a bit. You can soften whenever you have the chance to feel more grounded. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.